There's a brand new Star Wars trailer out, the international trailer. After J.J. Abrams said we'd probably seen the last of the new footage trailers, he was proved to be a liar again, because this new one has so much new footage, so much new dialogue. There's a lot going on. If you're not ready for this, I don't blame you. Please don't watch this if you're not ready for a lot more Force Awakens knowledge. Please do watch it if you love awesome in your face. Go.
I will fulfill our destiny. I will finish what you started.
I don't know your name.
Finn.
I'm right. There are stories about what happened.
The Force. It's true. All of it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a lot of new stuff in here. There's TIE fighters at sunset. There's a lot of dialogue going on, and so many Skywalker references. Let's start from early on. Rey is checking out the wreckage of a ship on Jakku. She says she's waiting for her family. Who might her family be? Was she maybe separated from her parents, and something that may be echoing the previous generation? I don't know. So there's hallmarks of her and the binary sunset. It's very beautiful, and it's not the only Skywalker reference in here. This trailer, I think, very much solidifies the theory that some people have, that there's a connection between Luke and Kylo Ren, that Luke is maybe controlling him in some way, or perhaps they're partners, because usually, you know, when there's Sith Lords, there's two. There's a younger one and an older one. There's more of a master and more of a dirty hands-getter going out and being young and agile. So that's really interesting right there, and pretty thought-provoking if you're into that theory of what's going on there. I'm going to flash back to earlier on in the trailer. So we have them at a busy Jakku market. BB-8 looks like it's seen something. It dashes away from Rey, wants her attention. I think what she's seeing is the First Order's arrival. They blow everything up. I don't really know why at this point, the significance of that market on Jakku. Then we see the TIE fighters at sunset, and then Finn and Rey are joined together. If you didn't know their names already, which you should, they tell each other, but it looks like they don't tell each other until they get on board the Falcon. So all that business on Jakku, they didn't know each other's names. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Maybe that's out of order. It's hard to tell with this kind of media. We see the Resistance base. Leia is there, still not looking very happy. She's concerned about something. In the back, you do see Poe Dameron for a brief second, just looking on with her. Speaking of familiar faces, Chewbacca is back, and he's blowing the shit up out of a First Order bridge, I think, which is great and heartwarming to see to anyone who loves him. Then once again, we have Han. We've seen this footage of him saying, it's real. The Force is real. I told that to, well, after I watched this with John, because we sit next to each other, John Idarola, he was like, what? Why doesn't anyone know about the Force? Well, presumably between episode 6 and 7, you know, it's called The Force Awakens. So yeah, something has happened with the Force where no one believes in it anymore and nobody knows. And yes, there isn't really a true... it's not the same Empire, and it's not the same Jedi Order, and it's not the same Rebel Legion. It's all a little bit different. Everybody's in a different state of mind, and they remember this time, but it's kind of mythical at this point. One of the coolest scenes is the very end, after Kylo Ren's spiel. He has his flickering, spitting lightsaber. What is wrong with his lightsaber? I know he built it himself, but it seems like he's either done it wrong, or perhaps this indicates some lack of control on his part. He doesn't really know what he's doing yet, or perhaps he is maybe not the best candidate for Sith Lord. I don't know what that indicates right now, but it's certainly interesting to see a rickety visually different looking lightsaber that maybe it has features that we don't know about yet, because with the old one without the cross hilts, you could throw it, you could catch it, you could do all kinds of interesting moves. With this, it'd be pretty dangerous unless you're into replacing robot hands constantly. So this is an awesome trailer. I'm gonna go watch it again. I hope you go watch it again because there's a lot going on in it. Presumably this is the last big one before we see the movie. We are getting close. It's just a little bit over a month away. Oh my God, I just realized that. Audience, what was your favorite part of this trailer? Let me know below in the comments and tell me what it means.